The following program may have harsh or offensive language and may include some vulgarity. It may not be suitable for some audiences. On second thought, it will absolutely include harsh and offensive language and is definitely not suitable for the sensitive. Proceed with caution.
Hey, party people. Welcome back to That Girl Said. How was your week? Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah. Well, today I have a couple of things I want to chat with you guys about. I want to talk about, the X factor, if it's okay to still be friends with your ex. I know you guys have real heavy thoughts about that. Another thing is Super Bowl and All-Star Weekend are coming up. Let's talk about that. And the question came up in a conversation about if women are using anal sex to remain virgins, or is that an oxymoron? Yeah, we'll talk about it. But yeah, this week has been crazy for me. I launched my website, thatgirlsaid.com. Go check it out. And I'm just excited to start putting content on it and everything. You guys can follow me on any social media at Marlo J, MarloJaye, or you can email me your comments and questions and thoughts at thatgirlsaid@gmail.com. I need your feedback because I need to know what other people are thinking. Other people from different races, different cultural backgrounds, different areas, different countries. I need to know what your thought process, how it may be different from what I think, or if it's the same, But yeah, just to jump right in. So, I was speaking with a friend the other day, and she was saying that she's friends with all of her exes, and and they're all really cool. And I asked her, well, what does your dude feel about that? And she said, well, I don't know. We never had the conversation. It never came up. That is crazy to me. I don't know. Just think if you have a dinner party at your house or something and you invite friends over. Is it weird to have multiple people at your house that with your new spouse that know what your sex game is like? Knows your old face? I don't know. Would that not be weird? And is there feelings that could easily reoccur when you're in close proximity or conversation with someone who you've had feelings for previously? Is that safe? I don't think that's safe. Me? I don't have any beef with any of my exes, although I've had a couple of psycho exes. But I don't have any beef with them. I still wish them well and everything. But they are not being invited to the outing or the birthday parties or even my wedding or not. No. Because guess what? Your affiliation with my friends stopped when I stopped talking to you. When we stopped dating, you no longer have an end to this group. So yeah, that's it. You blew it. But what's crazy is that how about I was bought into a group of friends who's my really close friends now through an ex. So I guess I'm kind of a hypocrite in that manner, but so what? I don't care. But in addition to that, I brought this dude that I was dating into the mix. And how about a couple of years ago, I went to a pool party and his ass was there. And he had the nerve to ask me, what you doing here? What the fuck you mean? This is my friends. Shit. What the fuck are you doing here? I'm like, yeah, no. This is my group of friends. Fuck are you doing here? You gonna ask me like I'm the outsider here? Listen, boy. Okay. Anyway, I digress. But is it okay to still be friends with your ex? Is that not weird for your dude? I know it'd be weird for me. If my guy was, still friends with his ex-girlfriend and still invited her to things. Like, I would be keeping a real close eye on her. Like, I probably would not tell him that, okay, I don't want you to be friends with her any longer. Unless it was just superty duperty, like, inappropriate behavior. Like, they were canoodling, or they were hugging too much, or love taps, or I don't know, some shit like that. Yeah, maybe I'd be like, okay, that you know what? Guess what, boo-boo? That's over. That needs to go ahead and stop right now. You need to go ahead and lose that number and tell her to lose yours. But other than that, if it wasn't, I'd probably just be real close to her, keep a real good eye on her, and be like, we happy. Us happy over here. You don't want no problems, right? We don't want none either. So maintain appropriateness and everything will be good. Yeah. But what do y'all think? Are y'all friends with y'all exes? And are there just certain boundaries that you create? Or is there just like, everything's cool and your dude is cool with them too? Let me know. Email me at whatthatgirlsaid@gmail.com and let me know your thoughts, your views, your opinions. Have you guys been following the football? Following the whole AFC, NFC championship or whatever? I hadn't been following this year, and I'm actually a football fan. My team is Green Bay. Go Packers. But yeah, okay, I don't want to talk about them and how it's been going this year, but it don't matter. Anyway, I went to watch the AFC and NFC championship games at a bar this weekend. And it was in Inglewood. And when I tell you it was a marathon, we were there for hours. But we had a good time. But people take their sports affiliations and their favorite teams to a whole nother level. Like, people were really getting upset that their teams weren't doing well, or their teams weren't winning, or when like a touchdown was made for the opposing team. Like, people were really getting upset. I'm like, yo, guess what? You are not making $9 million off of this. Knock it off. Like, why are you so angry about this touchdown or this pass? And you calling the quarterback out of his name? You real serious. Real serious. Like, are you really getting paid for this? I understand some of you guys absolutely, do that, what do you call it? Like the fantasy football leagues or whatever. And from what I understand, you can make really good money off of it. But if that's not the case, you're in a public place watching a public game on somebody else's public TV. Calm it down. Stop screaming and acting a fool at other fans. Like, really? It's like, oh my God, don't make it uncomfortable and unpleasant for everyone else there they can give a damn about the game. They just there because they want to be around testosterone. Not saying that that's my case. I'm just saying that it could have been somebody's case. Anyway, don't make it so horrible for everybody. But yeah, Super Bowl and All-Stars is coming up. Yeah, All-Star Weekend last year, I went in New York, and when I tell you I could have not did that and been fine, it was freezing. Freezing. I think that All-Star Weekend should no longer ever be anywhere cold. Everywhere. Because that's just stupid. That's just stupid. It's unfun for the most of us. Make it a destination somewhere else. How about even go out of the country? Make it like a All-Star Weekend in Jamaica or Puerto Rico, if you want to stay inside of the U.S. territories. Puerto Rico. But yeah, that New York was whack. It was so cold. Made me angry. And this year it's in Toronto. Come on, please. Nobody want to be in. Does anybody make the option to say, you know what? I'm going to vacation in Toronto. No shade, Drake, but I'm just saying. No one says, you know what I want to do? In the winter, in the dead of winter, I'm going to go to Canada. Why? Unless you're like an avid skier or snowboarder or something like that, or I don't know, bobsledder. I don't know what, but some kind of sporting activity that requires snow and cold. Basketball doesn't require any of those things. So yeah, needless to say, I won't be there. But now Super Bowl, on the other hand, will be in San Francisco. Although San Francisco sometimes has a problem with their climate to where it gets cold. I'm hoping that this is not one of those weekends. I am super excited to go out. My boy's having a couple of parties. I am geeked. And so, yeah, hopefully I'll see y'all out there. Once again, you can hit me on any of my social media, and you can email me at whatthatgirlsaid@gmail.com, and let me know what's going on, what you doing for Super Bowl. Is there any events that I need to be sliding through? Slide through my DM at Marlo J. All right. That brings me to the word of the day. The word of the day is apropos, spelled APROPOS. And it means fitting, at the right time, to the purpose, or opportunely. Used in a sentence. Is it apropos to be friends with your ex after you guys have broken up? Or is it inappropriate? Word of the day, apropos. Use it 3 times and it's yours. Look at that. I done learned you something. Now, I know y'all been waiting for this conversation. So, ever since I heard that Biggie song, well, no, I think it was actually like an interlude or something, where they were like talking about a girl, and one of the guys said, "Yeah, that's anal," and Biggie said, "Anal?" I didn't know what they were talking about. I had no idea what they were talking about. I don't partake, but I'm just saying, I had no idea what they were talking about until people started talking about it. And I feel like it's more of a conversation now. So in having this conversation with a group of guys the other day, they were saying how virgins will prefer anal so that they can still keep their virginity. Now, my argument was, if you're inserting me in any way, I am no longer a virgin. Now, I don't know. Head is, I don't know. That's shaky. But I mean, still sex. Whether it's anal sex, vaginal sex, or oral sex. It's all sex, isn't it? And what's up with, I had a homegirl that said that anal sex is probably the best thing when you're on your period. And I said, I prefer shower sex on my period. But is this like a fad? Or is this like something that has always been? Like, have people been having anal sex? And like, is your grandparents having anal sex because they've been having anal sex since the 60s? Or is this a new occurrence? Like, with the whole, flexible sexuality thing and everybody just trying to go anyway nowadays, the whole Young Thugs, that whole thing. What is that new? Talk to me, people. Because I may not know, because I've been told as a youth I was a prude, but whatever. Some girls have to have standards. But anyway. But is that new? Is that a new thing for everybody to be doing anal sex? And is everybody doing it? And is that healthy? I mean, can you get like, I don't know, booty chlamydia or something? I'm not sure. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Like, is there a problem there? Is it more? Are you more susceptible to getting some kind of disease if it's in your anal cavity? I'm just curious. I'm just curious. I don't know. But yeah, tell me. Those of you guys that know, let me know. Don't leave me out here ignorant. But but anyway, is that like a new thing or whatever? And is it a common thing? Like every time you have sex, is that something that happens as well? You know, I mean, I don't know. Or is it like a special occasion thing? Or is it like a monthly thing, like when you're on your period, or what? I mean, and is it, can you come from that? I'm just curious. Both men and women, can you come from that? And man, does it feel any different than a vagina? I'm just curious. I want to know. You guys email me at whatthatgirlsaid at gmail.com. I'm curious. I want to know. Let me know. Don't leave me out here just looking crazy. Or you can hit me on my Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook at Marlo J. Or you can go to my website, thatgirlsaid.com. Anyway, so we're winding down. We're winding down to the end of our show. And as in with all the shows, I like to end you with a featured item. My featured item this week is black soap. Okay, so this is the thing. And I don't know what it is. I think it's because I have the original Negro hair. So my hair is really, really, as like they like to say curly, but I'll say nappy. And so when I shave in certain areas, I am susceptible to razor bumps. So with razor bumps, sometimes comes like dark pigmented, razor burn or whatever. So I started using this black soap, and I have to say the name of the black soap is Dudu Osun. Yeah, it sounds real African, right? And it probably is, but it's Dudu Osun. It comes in like a green box, and it's really inexpensive. It's maybe like $3. Yeah, about $3 at the most. Some places you can find it for like $1.50, but whatever. Dudu Osun. I wash my face with it. I wash my body with it. When I tell you that the dark spots fade in days, like a day or two, and to where I don't even have them anymore. And the ones that I had, they were like faded pretty much away. Now I also get these like little acne around my hairline. So I use them for that as well. I use it for that as well. When I feel one coming in, I just wash my face. Usually by the next morning, it's gone. When I tell you, it seems like magic. Now, with that said, I have been watching these documentaries, because you guys know I'm a documentary buff. I've been watching these documentaries about like the parabens in our beauty products and our food containers and our food. And I do not know if this is paraben free. I just know that I use it, and I kind of don't even want to search and see if it's paraben free, because I don't want to look for something else that works. Just total disclosure. I'm there right now. Maybe I'll find another, and then I can search and see if that's right. But right now I'm not there. But it works really well. It works really, really well. And along with my exfoliation, I exfoliate every day. And with that, it just keeps my skin glowing and looking like a chocolate boy. Because she over here is a dark-skinned baby. And so I'll be looking like a chocolate boy. My skin be looking matte even. And just wait until I get to that sun. When I get to that sun and give me a little tan, oh my, she gonna be killing them, boo-boo. But anyway, well, I guess that does it. Make sure you check out That Girl Said. I'll be posting every Monday. And in addition to that, make sure that you check out check out thatgirlsaid.com. On there, I'll have links to all my podcast, and when Black Girl Bucket List drop, I'll have that on there as well. And I do a daily diary on there, so just to peep out my thoughts for the day. Thanks for listening. I appreciate your support. At Marlo J on my social media, and see you next week. Yeah, same time, same bat channel. Thank you for tuning in. That Girl Said. Bye.